Mike, your thoughts on that? A heartbreaking day for everyone concerned with the club.
Yeah, I've not. To be honest, I've not got a lot of thoughts on it. Yeah, sums the season up. How we can be so good and beat 3-1 up, and then lose 4-3. Sums us up. Yeah, hurts me a lot.
I mean, what do you kind of put it down to? Is it sort of like a mentality thing, weakness of kind of mind to throw that away?
Soft players, not good enough. They're soft. Too many errors, too many blaming, mistakes, referees. Not enough spirit in there to rectify problems that happen within a game. So we go 3-1 up. We concede 2 goals in 2 minutes again. It's just been the story of the season, really. So it sums it up.
Because I mean, we've talked about not taking chances before, and obviously today the lads did that. That part of the job they sort of did right, didn't they? And it's
Can't do it all, though, can they?
No.
They proved it. They can't do it all. They can't actually score goals and defend. They can't do everything together. I've just said to them now that today's not the reason we've gone down. The season's the reason we've gone down. They're not good enough as a group. I'll be speaking to them individually, the ones that have not been good enough. But I've just said to them now that I can look myself in the mirror and say that I've given everything. I don't think there's half in the group that have. I don't think they care as much as I do. Not all of them. There's some in there that care a real lot. And they've got the responsibility now. And I just said to them now, how many of them are going to be sat at home in the summer looking for another club? How happy are they going to be if that's my job gone? If that's Buster's job's gone? People that actually care about this club and want to be around this club. Silence. Nothing came back. Nothing. And how many of them are going to come and knock my door and ask to stay at this club and take it back to where it deserves to be? And say, pay me less. I'll take a pay cut to stay and rectify what I've caused. How many of them? They're quick enough to come and knock my door to play. Why not in the team? Quick enough to point the finger. How many of them have got the guts to come and knock my door and stay and fight for this club? And I'll say there's probably going to be on one hand.
I mean, obviously, it's probably I think it's the lowest position now. The club's been for about 21, 22 years now. I guess you're clearly up for the fight. You want to be part of the rebuild now, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to get people shouting at me because ultimately I'll take the responsibility. I'm not going to blame anybody else. I'll take the responsibility. The buck stops with me. I'm the manager, so I'll take that responsibility. But I take it personal. The fact that we've got relegated. Every single game I've gone into, I overwork. I overwork for the job that I do. I work for the job that I want to get to. That's me. I want to be better every day. And I show that passion as we go. I'm not getting that back.
What do you feel needs to be done? I know it's kind of early days and it's quite raw at the moment, but in terms of the summer, what do you kind of...
It's got to be a clear out. I don't think anyone would argue it's got to be a clear out. Hopefully I'm not part of that clear out because I think I can take them back up. As we've been going along, obviously I've been recruiting and I've been pleased with the recruitment for next season. I can't think about next season at the minute, but it needs to be a big clear out. Yeah, that team possibly with a point to prove, they may be able to get the club back up, but I'd rather not have that kind of character in my dressing room. I want people that are willing to fight for this club, that have put everything into it. Your Connor Taylors. It's been phenomenal since I've taken over. That's what kind of player we need here. That's what kind of club we are. Passionate club. And I'll take a load of the rubbish that gets thrown at me. I've got big shoulders of, been here before, similar situations. And I'll take that. And I want players that are going to be able to take that responsibility as well. How many of them are going to be accountable? How many of them are going to stand in front of the fans and take the abuse they deserve? I will.
What is your kind of message to the fans tonight? Obviously, everyone's going to be deeply devastated by this.
I empathise. I feel the pain because it hurts me bad, real bad. I may have only been at the club for 3.5 years, but I've brought my family here. I moved from Wales, put everything into it. I'm full time at the club. I'm committed to making this club better every day, trying to get the local lads in and through into the first team. That's what I'm about. So I do feel it. It's one of those situations that no matter what I say, I can't help them. I can't help them. I understand the pain they're going through tonight. And the post-mortem started before today, but it'll continue now. And we'll be looking at stuff next week. And then, can't be positive for them at the minute, you know. It would be wrong of me to stand here and say, we get straight back up. It'd be wrong of me to say that because I can't even think about that at the minute. But obviously that would be the plan, and rebuild and try and look at the positives, but that's not for today.